Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tarif. I am principal consultant right here at Vasterastravels, Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Today we'll be giving you a summary of our European destinations so you can have a decent understanding of what we're doing in the European space, especially in Northern Europe and Scandinavia. So let's get to it. We'll be talking on 4 countries today: Finland, Sweden, Lithuania, and France. We have super duper arrangements for these countries where you could relocate legally with your family to these countries and settle down. Okay, and I'm going to start with Finland, which is our topmost destination in Scandinavia. All right, Finland, happiest country in the world. They have the best education in the world. They have the best of a lot of things. These guys are super relaxed. I'm not telling you what I read online. I'm telling you what I experienced. I've been to Finland several with my family, and it's an amazing place to be. Everybody's relaxed. That hustle and bustle is not there. It's a nice place. The very developed economy. There's balanced democracy. There's a very high literacy rate for English. So we have close to 90% of the population speaking English effortlessly. So with English, you could just do almost anything you want to do. Our signed agreements with several, recruiters and employers in Finland, and we're able to get our people into Finland for different kind of positions in Finland. So it depends on what you're looking at. We have a 1-year contract, we have 2-year contracts, we have contracts that can be renewed. And we're talking about direct jobs to Finland, direct jobs. So we'll get your CV and we'll pair you up with our recruiters. We know what kind of jobs we can give to you. We have a lot of jobs in Espoo, in Vantaa, in Tampere, and also in Helsinki, but mostly in Espoo and Vantaa, all right, in Finland. We have arrangements where you have a 2-year contract most of the time, and then you can bring your family in at the same time. Those certain employers will require you to do a 3-month probation before you bring your family in, but others will allow you to come in with your family at once. Some of these arrangements come with accommodation, some do not, but if they do not, we have a local support on ground to make sure you have proper accommodation for yourself and family. Even though a family gets the visa at once, I advise the principal applicant to go in first. That's the one who has the job, and then go in there and work for about a month or 2, and then you can put your feet on the ground before you bring in your family. The salaries are excellent. You'll be looking at earning between 1.5 million to 2.5 million naira every month, even for basic starter jobs in Finland, and even for jobs that you are not, jobs that are not for educated people. People still earn up to 1.5, 1.7 million a month, and then for educated people, we're looking at you earning between 1.7 to 2.5 million naira for starters a month. All right. There's a wonderful super work-life balance in Finland. You have a lot of work-life balance. There's good maternity leave, very long maternity leave compared to other places in Europe. There's no paternity leave for the father of the person who gave birth, so it's of the wife who gave birth. So it's a very exciting experience there in Finland. Most of our jobs are for people, STEM graduates, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We also have jobs for Greek graduates, woodwork kind of people. We have jobs for technicians. We have jobs for caregivers and healthcare people. We have jobs in the IT space. It depends on what you're looking at. But when you bring your CV, we'll be able to pay you something. And in about 6 months, 6 to 7 months, you'll be in Finland, relocated with your family legally. It's an amazing opportunity. And when you look at Finland, there is almost nothing to blame. There is almost nothing to complain about. The country is super good, good infrastructure, good English literacy rate, wonderful people, and a lot of jobs, in Scandinavia. So that's that for Finland. Moving forward, we'll go to Sweden. For Sweden, we have a job seeker visa. The visa will give you to go over there and pick up a job. It doesn't come with a particular job, but it opens you up to legally go to Finland and get a job for yourself. So it's like a work permit, but we'll give it to only master degree holders. I repeat, only master degree holder. So make sure you're a master degree holder before you come over for us to apply to you for Sweden. All right, make sure you're a master degree holder, and then we can get you into Sweden, an amazing country, a lot of English literacy, just like Finland, but more exposed, I would say, more balanced, more multicultural. It's a wonderful place to be. I've been there, and it was wonderful. Yeah. So that's Sweden for master degree holders only. Now we'll talk about Lithuania. Lithuania is the top country in Europe we're going to be talking about, and it's just like Finland, We have direct work permits with actual jobs. We're encouraging people in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to come in for those jobs. We also need people that are Greek in IT. Then we need technicians. Don't forget that. Now for Finland, we also need technicians. For Finland, we need cooks, we need technicians, we need healthcare workers for Finland. We also need decent people for Lithuania. Healthcare workers, cooks, technicians, plumbers, electricians, barbers, tailors. We need these people for both Finland and Lithuania. So the Finland and Lithuania program is almost the same, about the same. They're looking for about the same kind of people, and then you could move over to Lithuania with the direct job work permit. Now we're going to round up with France. France is second largest economy in Europe, massive economy. These guys are doing extremely well in the economy. But what we have for France is not a direct work permit. Take note. It's a study, work, and residence permit. We have a partnership with a school in the beautiful city of Lyon, close to the France border with Switzerland. You go over to this school, you study and work at the same time legally. And then after school, you can apply for what's called the EU Blue Card. The EU Blue Card is like what you call the US Green Card, something like the US Green Card, a replica of the US Green Card. But the good thing about the EU Blue Card is that it covers all 32 European Union countries. So EU means European Union. So when you're through with a master's degree or any postgraduate degree, especially a master's degree in France, you could apply for the European Union Blue Card, which gives you the right to work legally in France and in every other of the 31 other European countries legally. So you could work in Germany, you could work in Switzerland, in the Netherlands, in any other country of your choice legally. You could bring in your family and settle in as a professional in the European Union. All right. So I think we've talked about the 4 major destinations we have for Europe, and we're going to be talking about the documentary requirements for these destinations shortly. So let's quickly round up these destinations. Finland, direct work permits, 1 to 2 year contract. You could go with family, accommodation could be available, high English rate, and a very wonderful country for democracy. We've talked about Sweden, another wonderful country like Sweden, like Finland, just next to Finland, but only for master degree holders. We've talked about Lithuania, exactly like Finland, wonderful opportunities there for both educated and non-educated people. Then we have France, but that's a study and work permit route. And after the study of about 1 year plus or 2 years, you could apply for a European Union blue card that gives you access to work all through the European Union, 32 countries. I think we have a clear understanding of these things at this point. Now let's talk about the documentary requirements for these programs. All right. Basically, you'll be needing a bank account. That's a major document you'll be needing, right? For those who don't have enough money in their bank account, you could contact us. We'll let you know what to do. We have 1 or 2, third-party people, services who can help you, put some money in your account and get you ready for the application. You also need your international passport. You need your passport photograph, your academic credentials, professional certificates if you have, like ICANN, ACCA, CORED, stuff like that. And then we'll be needing your CV completely updated. We're going to work on it. And then we'll need your marriage certificate if you're married. We'll be needing a police character certificate for those of you going for direct job offers, because you want to be sure that you're not an ex-convict. You've not been having issues with the law. So a police character certificate will be required. If you don't know how to go about that, let us know and then we'll tell you how to do that. In about 2 days, you have that done. Some jobs in Finland and Sweden will be requiring the IELTS, the International English Language Testing System, IELTS. Okay, they have different scores for these jobs, but some jobs will require the IELTS. Some of them will go with band 5, some of them will go with band 5.5, and some of them with band 6. All right, but that's not for all the jobs, just a few of the jobs. Top end jobs will need that. For the low end jobs or the average jobs, most of them will not require an IELTS certificate. You'll be needing a birth certificate from the National Population Commission, and I think this is basically what you'll be needing. In certain jobs, we need you to have an international driver's license, and we'll tell you how to go about it right here in Nigeria. You can do that in 2 weeks, and then you're through with the whole program. All right. So that's Finland. You need more details of Finland, let us know, and they'll send you details straight up on your WhatsApp. You can call us, book up a meeting with us right here in our office in Port Harcourt, or you book up a meeting online with us, and then we're going to give you more details of what needs to be done. So welcome to Finland, Sweden, Lithuania, and France. Give us a call today.